What's going on, guys? Brent P here once again with a real fast tutorial. I got a message on how I made my tutorial intro, so I'll go ahead and cover that real quick. Um, this is it right here in the composition. Let's go ahead. Let's go. Let's make a new composition. You can name it which one. It's just comp 3 because I got some other things I'm working on too. Um, so yeah, go ahead and make the new composition. I'm gonna pull my background from over here. This is just something I got off the internet. It's a MP4. Go ahead and pull that in my composition. There you can see there's the background. For my sound, it's a sound clip I found on the internet. I believe it's actually from the Slender Man game or whatever that is. I don't know. But so yeah. And now next, what you want to do, since you have your background, I want to open up some solids. So let's name this solid frame 1. Make comp size, and we'll open up. Actually, let's just worry about this one. Um, you can color. I like to color them. It's old. When I used to do music, it's old habit to color things. So I'm gonna color my frames blue. And let's go ahead and make it. That looks good. Just a little bit small. And you want to just drag it up. Remember, click on the little grouper here, or whatever it's called, and press Shift, and it'll drag in straight line. It'll snap it. So you want to Control D to duplicate that layer. And then take the duplicate layer, click Shift, and bring it down here. And there you have like a widescreen type frame thing. And we'll rename that to frame 2. All right, next we want to go ahead and get our text. Um, I've already got the. I'm not gonna go through doing all the text stuff again. Here it is right here. I'm just gonna pull in my text comp, and you want to put that over the background. Now I will show you how to uh, what settings you need. So let's go into our text comp. And here we have text main. That's my main Brent P tutorial. Then we have text blur. And what I did with that was I have, you go up to your effects, blur and sharpen, and Gaussian blur. And I just have it set to a blurriness of 23. You can play with the blurriness, get it how you like. For my second one, it's a directional blur. I have the direction at 90 degrees and a blur length of, let's make that 10.5. Okay, close that up. Now the third is also a Gaussian blur, but I've got the opacity, however you say it, down to 9%. As you see, if I bring it up, it's actually bigger. It's very much larger than the original text. So you're going to want to scale it out and make it bigger. Let's put this back down. It's 10. So yeah, all your other blur effects are the same size as your main text, and your third blur, you can go ahead and make that larger and drop the opacity down to whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, now we got that. There it is. So move this frame up a little bit. It's a little bit of the background showing. All right. So now what do we want to do next? Well, we want to take our text and make it a difference. And what that's going to do is let the static, white noise, whatever, bleed through like that. Now you see it's a little much, right? It's a little too much. So what we want to do next, we want to make a solid. We'll just name it background. Make comp size. And we'll give it the same color as our background. We'll actually move it right there. Now we're going to want to take this background and bring it down. Try to center it on the text as so. Now for this background, you're also going to want to add a Gaussian blur. And we'll simply open up our blur. Set it to like 140. Yeah, that seems good. All right. You want to go to your background layer, transform, opacity, opacity, whatever. Put it down to about 50. That gives it a nice, clean look. All right, so now we got the text laid. Looks good. Actually, we're going to bring this down a little bit more. All right. Got that. Text looks good. Now, what do we need next? Well, as you've seen, we need to create another solid, and we are going to name this one power. And this is going to control our power, the power coming on this TV effect we have going on. We're going to want to make the adjustment layer like that. I forgot for your text, go ahead and put a motion blur on. All right, for power, what you're going to want to do is use a native to After Effects effect called CC Lens. All right, so there you see that's the lens. We don't want it like that though, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up. I don't know why I do it down here. It's a habit. You have it up here. We're going to want to make a key mark at 0. All right. About a second later, we want to give it about a second. We're going to go ahead and open it up to about 500. And it'll be open all the way. Boom. Okay. Next, we're going to go to about, let's say 6.5 seconds. We're going to make another key mark. What did I say? 6.5. About right here. Let's make another key mark. Just click it. All right, then let's go to about 7 seconds or so. And let's go ahead and bring it down to 0. Actually pull this in a little bit. And here we have it. And power off. We can actually take this key mark and move it a little bit more. It's a little abrupt. You want your off to be a little faster than your initial on power. Pew. All right. So, what do we have next? Well, we're going to want to make another solid. We're going to name this one, let's just name it opening blur. Make comp size. All right. Let's put this one over the power. Just layer. and we're gonna add I believe it's Gaussian I use. Let me see. Yep, Gaussian. We're gonna add a Gaussian blur to this. Effects, blur, sharpen, Gaussian. I don't know what exactly. Okay, I was just checking something. All right, let's go ahead. Set a key mark at about. I've got 12 on the other one. Let's go 20. And then as our text comes into play, we'll make another key mark at 0. That gives it a nice power on. All right, what are we missing now? We are missing some shake, and we do this with the wiggler. So let's get a position where we want our shake to start. So let's go about right here. We go to our text, open up your text there. For position, we want to set a key mark. And let's go about right here with it. And we'll set another key mark. Now what you want to do is you want to highlight these two key marks, go to your window, and you want to click on Wiggler. I already have it open, but there it is at the bottom under Tracker. I already have Wiggler opened over here, so let's highlight this again. Let's set a magnitude of 5. Actually, let's do 3.5. Frequency of 10. And that controls the frequency at which the camera actually shakes. Your magnitude is how much it's actually shaking. You want them to move independently with a jagged noise type and spatial path. You want to click apply, and you see it puts a bunch of key marks that are already at easy ease. That gives you the shake. And that is about it. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and let it play, and then I'll run a preview, make sure everything looks good. But yeah, that's about it. If there's any other effects you'd like to add, of course, go ahead and do that. But this is all I use. Like I said, the static noise I just found off the internet, so I don't know. I believe it's Slender Man, like I said, and like I said, you can tweak the magnitude and things of that nature to get the shakiness you want out of it. But I'm gonna just leave it like that for now. Like I said, this is just a quick tutorial. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like it, and be sure to join me next time we do this again.